Good afternoon. Hi, everybody. Hi, welcome to another Firestorm stream with me. It's me. Hi, how's everyone doing? Welcome to the stream, guys. I'm just checking all my frame rates and things at the moment. I think my frame rates are dropping a little bit, so we may have a bit of a staggered stream. Sorry about that. Also, you probably can hear in the background a lot of background noise. Sorry about that. That is the aircon running. It's hot and I'm tired. So we have air conditioning running. We're going to be working a bit on, well, God, I'm disorganized. So let's try this again. We were going to be working on Rhizome today and I was going to be doing the UVs, but I kind of had some spare time. Well, no, I didn't have spare time. I kind of just wanted to get it done. So I speed ran through doing all the UVs. And as you can see, like the UVs are all laid out. They're all neat and tidy. Ooh, look how nice and tidy it all is. So it's all nice and tidy. I've done all the UVs. I've done all the baking already as well, because I can't bake on stream. Unfortunately, it just chews through too much of the GPU and it crashes everything. And, you know, everyone has a bad time if I try and do that. So we haven't done that this time. What we have done is I have pre-baked everything, which I think has turned out okay. I think we have got the right things baked and ready to go, in which case we should be able to just plug things in. So I can show you, actually, I'm not going to do it now. I'll do it at the end of the stream. I'll show you the bake file as well if you guys are interested, just so you can see what the bake file looks like, because it was baked in Marmoset Toolbag. And now we have all of these delicious maps that have been created for it. The reason we have all these delicious maps is because they help us. And because, well, they help us with the generators. They help us with generators that we're going to be using to create the different textures. Obviously, you got your normal map that's going to put all your high poly detail into your low poly. We've got, I can't remember what maps are baked. We got maps. We got maps. So we're going to start by plugging those all in. And if you haven't done this before, because I know a lot of people just bake straight in Substance Painter, and so this might be a bit of a weird workflow to have things in separate places and have them all hidden around. But honestly, it's not as complicated as you think it's going to be. So why can't I split you out? I just want to split you into your own thing. There we go. So let's have a look at it. Welcome to my mess. Don't look at my mess. It's embarrassing. Where is all my stuff? So yeah, we have baked it. We've exported all of those maps already, so they should all be nice and tidy and ready to go. And you can see this was things that went horribly wrong. So just ignore those things. Yeah. Hi Dubs, how you doing? It doesn't hate me, it loves me. It might love me. I don't know if it loves me anymore. It might not love me. Anyway, so we've done all of these delicious bakes and they're all delicious and in their places, I hope. I haven't really checked this yet. I literally finished doing the bakes like a minute or so before I came on here. So hopefully there's nothing too atrocious that needs to be fixed. If it does need to be fixed, we'll be able to do that magically. One of the things to remember if you are doing your bakes in Marmoset Toolbag, be careful about your naming conventions here. Like, try to get matching names so that you can actually plug them into the right places. It'll make your life better and easier and nicer and shinier. So to plug in your maps, if you haven't plugged in maps before, it is really, really simple. You just go to your, so you got our texture list over here. We've also got our texture set settings, and I'm just working off of like a really basic texture at the moment. I think I've got this set up as like just a roughness blend type texture settings. There's nothing fancy about the shader. There's nothing exciting about it. But if you scroll down through here, you can see all of these presets already here. You got the normals and all the rest of it. And we're just going to drag and drop things into there so that we can start working on it. It helps if I know which one I'm busy working on though. So we're on body at the moment. Let's go find our body maps. Body maps, normal. So as you plug them in, it should start giving you those details, like slowly but surely your bake details will start coming through. Why is this such a mess? What happened to your face? It's a good question. We'll have a look at that in a second. Like I say, I have not tested these yet, so they may still require effort. Baking is generally the time where shit goes wrong and where shit does not go the way you want it to. So it doesn't overly surprise me when I find things are like not doing what they need to be doing, and so on and so forth. It may just be because I haven't inverted the Y channels. I'll do that in a second. So what am I doing? What am I doing? Position maps. Let's go. Position maps, thickness maps, height maps. Don't know if I need height maps. Don't need bent normals. Don't need opacity. So that's fine. So that is there. And you can see, yeah, so you can see it's all like, it's all janky as fuck. It's because Marmoset and Substance work in two different realms of life. So if we just go back to configuring project configuration, we can change things around. So you can see this is like, it sets to DirectX, whereas OpenGL is the one that Marmoset uses. So it should look a whole lot nicer once we flip it. Hey, better. Still got some weird stuff going on there, some weird artifacts. Not sure what those are from. I might have to go and like poke it and see what it is. Oh, I think I know what it is. Oh no, I might have to rebake her skin. I think that's set with sharpness. We got some weird lumps and bumps, guys. And a gap between those eyebrows. Don't worry about that. We'll fix that later. So I might have to go back and rebake stuff, which I obviously cannot do on the stream. So we're going to ignore it for now. And I'll go fix that later. I'll record a thing on how I fixed it if you guys are interested. If you're not interested, too bad. I'll probably still record something. Wow, a lot of people watching. Hi, guys. Talk to me. Why are you all so quiet? It's creepy. Two people just left. That's what I like to see. So yeah, let's go on to cloth settings. We're just gonna plug everything in and just kind of see how it looks. Hopefully I'll be able to start texturing. I did say that this was going to be a texturing maybe stream. It depends. Like if I find that none of these have worked, if it's a mess, then I'm gonna have to go and fix things, which I'll have to do off of a stream. So then we'll switch to doing something good, different. Yeah. Talk to me. No, everyone fucks off and leaves. Let's see. Ambient occlusion maps. We got curvature maps. We got lag happening, so that's cool. Where's my position map? Position maps. Thickness, height. Bent normals we don't need. Cavity maps we don't want. That should work. So yeah, I mean, just so you can actually see what these things do, like when you pop them in and out and stuff. You can see there, these little pieces. So if we pop the normals back in there, doop, suddenly we get normals. Wow. Detail happened. Yay. It's so exciting. You can see some weird jankiness going on here, but that's just from my shitty retopology that I did. Not the best retopology I've ever done in my life, but it'll do. Hey, hello. How you doing? Welcome. You busy working on the side? Why? Work is work. Do something fun instead. Go play video games. Live the life that I want to live. Don't work. Play games. Be happy. Normals. I don't actually know. I don't think we need most of these maps, but we're going to plug them in anyway. Ambient occlusion, curvature. Oh, I can feel the lag happening. It might be a bit dangerous for me to be streaming and doing texturing, but we'll try it. Hopefully my laptop doesn't burst into flames. I might need to go and like, hold on. Switch on the cooling fans. Right, we've achieved cooling fans. That might help. Already played too much. Yay, that's nice. Ah, cool. What are you making? What are you drawing? What am I doing? Position, thickness, height. Do we need a height map? We don't need a height map. I don't want a height map. It occurs to me that all of these may need to be rebaked at some point. It'll do. Hey, thank you so much. I have a new follower. Woo! I feel fancy. Thanks for following. Don't forget to come and join us in Discord as well. We have a lovely community of artists and weirdos that would love to get to hang out with you. So come and say hi. Also, let me know if the music's too loud. I feel like the music is too loud. I forgot to turn it down. Is it annoying? There we go. Hopefully it's not too loud. What am I doing? What am I doing? What is this? What are we working on? We're working on hair. Music is barely audible. It's probably for the best. Hold on. Hold on. I will fix it. I will fix it. There. Now you have background music, so you don't have to just wait for me to speak. Lucky you. Isn't that nice? Aren't I the sweetest? What are we doing? Hair. Let's go find hair file. Hair normals. World space normals. Whoa. I feel like you want to see what's happening while I'm doing these things. There, now you can actually see the hair. Her hair. So that's what it was before. Wow. Still barely audible. Good. Honestly, you're not missing much. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do ambient occlusion. Let's do curvature. Let's do position. Thickness. Where's my thickness map? Thickness. Thickness. Do I need a height map? I can try a height map and see what it does. I just want to see if that's going to make it really clunky. Got some weird stuff going on, but I think it's doable. It'll work, you know? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, I'll have a look for it in a sec. What am I doing? Height map. Height. Oh, that's curvature. We don't want curvature. We want height. I feel like the height map's going to give us a problem. No, it's not. Curious. Okay. That's fine. And final map is the metals. Where are all my metals? So I've split this out according to like it's kind of like a game setup, but it's not really. It's sort of optimized for game, but not really. It's optimized for making it look pretty on my portfolio. That's what it's optimized for. If it was optimized for a game, I would definitely, there wouldn't be quite so many maps. Like at the moment, I've got all of these different maps that you got set up over here. And I'm going to have a weapons map as well coming in, which is altogether too many. Like, it's too much. Even if it was a hero character, well, I suppose for a hero character, it's all right. But like normally you want to keep it to about 4 different maps. So don't go completely nuts like I have. What am I doing? Ambient occlusion, curvature. So a lot of today's stream is going to be like just very basic stuff. I'm just going to try and get some of the base maps put in, base textures and materials and stuff. I'm considering playing with... Can't multitask. I'm considering playing with the ABN Normals kit that one of our lovely people from our community has made. Asu, I think it's Asu has made it. And yeah, so I recently bought that and I kind of want to play with it, but I kind of need to know what I'm doing before I start playing with it because I'm going to do it wrong. And it's really cute and hand painterly and all the rest of it, which will be fun because I don't often do that with my work. I don't often do like super hand painted-y stuff. Oh, look, bake arrows. Oh no, I'm gonna have to go fix those guys as well. Well, that'll just have to wait until after the stream. Like I said, I really can't do it on stream because last time I tried to bake and stream at the same time, everything crashed. So we're just not even going to do that. We'll just work on the stuff that we can work on. Also want to fix that. That's not great. Fortunately, it's really not difficult to fix. Like if I fix the bake and then plug the map back in here, then it just carries on with its life. Like it just does what it needs to do. That's also not great. We'll see. I think I know what I did wrong. I think I applied hard edges to the wrong places, and that might be why everything's gone a bit shit. But it'll do for now. Like, I'm just gonna kind of mess with it and see what happens. And then just rebake it later and fix it. Fix it later. When in doubt, we'll fix it later. When is later? Never. No, we will fix it. I'll even be nice about it and show people how I fixed it, maybe. Let's slap some base colors on here. So I am a very, very big fan of cheating. And I have this wonderful thing called a base material, a base color that I slap onto everything. So when we just turn everything off, that's what you're getting out of this. for your base. And it's literally just, it's really simple. But we have got 3 different colors. We have lights, shadows, midtones. Whee! Very exciting. I should probably get a reference up for this as well. Let me see if I can find my references. 1 second. What a mess. This poor file is getting exponentially fucked. Alright, so this is the girl that we're busy making. So we want some nice pale colors. I'm just going to pop her off onto another screen. That's what she looks like. Memorize it. Memorize it. Gone. So we're going to just do some base colors on here. And it's literally just, we're going to start with adjusting colors so that we can play with it and kind of get things in place. It doesn't have to be like hella accurate or anything. We'll fix it. We'll fix it later. We'll fix it in post. So for the shadow colors, you can go a little bit wacky and give like real contrasty colors for it because it's fun. Like not that contrasty, but you know, like add a bit of color. Don't just go black. Black is boring. You want to add something that's like an interesting color to mess with. There's a bake error right on her nipple. Terrible. Okay, let's do lights. So for light colors, we're gonna go for something like, she's more pinky than orangey. Maybe there-ish. Let's see. I'm also going to go straight into this one and add roughness to it because it is way too shiny. Too shiny, too shiny. So you can see all the different layers that are happening here. Like, there's a shadow there. But then when you're playing with these things, try to remember that like your purples are going to interact with different things. So purples, your colors are going to interact with each other. So if you have purples and yellows, they're going to cancel each other out and you're going to get browns and so on and so forth. So, you know, pick your colors. Play nicely. Play nicely with your colors. What color undertones? I still think she's going to have like a... I don't know. I'm just messing around with it at the moment. I'll come back and like change it all later. I'll change it all off stream so that you can't see me doing it. Maybe a little bit lighter. Decisions. I feel like this is interacting too much. So all of these are set up with like different things. So you can invert them and change your different settings. You can also just go ahead and adjust like how much you want it to be showing up. And if you press Alt and click onto the mask, you'll be able to see where your mask is actually doing things. Very exciting. Oh, look, you can find more bake errors while you're doing this as well. So you can see if it's white, it's going to have the color. If it's black, it's not going to have the color. And you can adjust it accordingly. You got also the levels, so you can like mess around with your levels if you wanted to mess around with levels. We do not want to invert it. We do not want to play with ambient occlusion. We don't want to play with the curvature. So it's plugging in those maps that we already loaded in, which is nice. This is a light setting, so it's working out like it shows you the direction that the light is the light is coming from. So it's the light generator that you use for this. If I turn it off, there's nothing. If I turn it on, there's something. It's because the light is shining upwards at an upwards angle. So you can adjust your angles and stuff as well if you really wanted to. Do you really want to? Probably not. Leave it alone. Keep it as it was. Let's do 90 degrees there. I'm sad that my bake isn't as clean as I was hoping it was. I'm gonna have to go back and do a lot of fixing. So don't stress. I know that this is very boring. I know it's boring. Hello! Oh, there's other people here. Hi! New follower. Hi! Thanks so much. Thanks for coming and hanging out. That's nice. Hey, Holly! Oh, Holly, I had a question for you, but I can't remember what it was. Shit. It was a question about Maya, and I've totally forgotten what it was. I'll get back to you on that one. And 3D Maddox here. Hello! Hello! Black also doesn't blend as good. Shadows ain't... What? Shadows ain't black for the most part. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I always got told that, like, don't make things black. Just go off black. Go a different color to black. And yeah, we're going to be texturing this girly. Our girly's going to get colorful. We're not going to texture the whole thing today. Like, it's going to be... We're going to texture parts of it, to be honest. So that is our basic setup on basic colors. There is going to be a whole lot more that gets added to this because obviously we need to do like some clown painting and some proper shadow depth and all the rest of it that needs to be added. But for now, fuck it. But now she has skin, kind of. She sort of has skin, and that's good enough. We are also going to now do... So I'm doing the same thing, literally the same thing over and over and over again. So for the base, what I like to do is also start like identifying different areas that I'm going to mask and different things that are going to be masked because each of them is going to have their own base added to it. So for example, this would be trousers, black mask. Select that guy, select all of it, select this guy. Ta-da! Life is thrilling. And then because I'm a visual learner, I color everything because I just have to, otherwise it all goes wrong. Skirt. That thing. That is a skirt now. I think, oopsie, not that. That and that are going to go into it as well. So all of those are going to be the same piece. Like that piece, that piece, that piece are the same. I think. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I'm going to make it the same for now. Add a black mask. And this is going to be this guy, this guy, this guy. I feel like there's another piece missing here. I've lost a piece. We'll find it. It's in the metal pieces. That's why. I was going to say we'll find it later. This is going to be, I don't know, wraps. Whatever you want to call it. This is the excitement that is my workflow. What am I doing? This is up. And don't mind the things that are kind of sticking through and hiding through and all the rest of it. We will fix all of that later. Or I'll fix it while I'm posing her. It doesn't really matter while you're doing the textures, to be honest. As long as your UVs and your bakes are clean, like, it doesn't matter. You could texture things that are lying on top of each other. It doesn't make a difference. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Corset? Oh no. Add a black mask. You can call that a corset, I think. Literally every single piece is going to get its own little thing. That is going to be the shoulder thing. Shoulder. No. Can't spell. Shoulder. And we need to capitalize. Because capitalizing is what capitalism's all about. Okay, so for the headpiece, for this little thingy, I'm actually going to do it in different groups as well. So we are going to have a black mask. This is going to be hat. Whoops. Hey, it's purple, just like the hat. Boop. And then the wraps are going to be their own little piece as well. This is cheating because if I had optimized properly, then I would have I would have done this differently. No, so if I was optimizing this properly, if I was doing this correctly, then I would have retopologized all of this together into one piece, in which case you can still black mask it, but you can't black mask it the way that I'm doing it. You would be black masking it using like paint and just paint where you want your mask to be and so on and so forth. I didn't have the energy or will to fully optimize this for a game. That's why I said like it's not game optimized. It's portfolio optimized. So instead, I've got the individual pieces that have been, you know, they're low poly. They're not as low poly as they could be, but they're low poly-ish. Hat wrap. Boop. Right. What is missing stuff? Shoes. Black mask. It's interesting. Why these are individual pieces is beyond me. Pure laziness. And this one is just going to be decal. I think it's just these pieces, and then I think everything is now done. Oh wait, we're missing a belt. I think. What color is the belt? And I think... Oh. God, I think I've just crashed everything. So I think these guys haven't had anything added to them yet. They should have been in the metal file, but they're not. I don't know what these things are called. Bolt? They're not bolts, but whatever. They're bolts now. Belts and bolts. Okay. So now we should be able to start, like, adding basic slap colors onto here. Slap. Let's go! Trousers! So we got midtones. I'm just going to cheat and select colors. Mid color, shadow color is going to be that one. Light color is going to be that one. It's not giving a lot of anything, is it? I think my light color is too dark. Let's go there. We're going to adjust that as well because that is not how we want it to be. Light color, levels. Curvature. Let's add a roughness to this as well. Actually, what I'll do is, to make my life easier, I'm just going to add a separate fill layer, and it's going to be a roughness adjust on every single layer. So we're going to do a roughness adjust on here, which is just going to make it easier to control individually. I'm not happy with how this is looking. It'll do for now, though. It's fine. So let's go for the skirt. And the skirt, like, we're going to add gradients and stuff onto everything as well anyway. So this is literally just our base color. Everything else is still going to go on top of this. So you don't have to get, like, too precious about it. I mean, you can if you want to, but you don't need to. Oh, wrong button. What was I doing? I was adding a fill layer, adding roughness. That's what I was doing. This is always the most tedious part of everything because it just takes ages to get everything set up and all the organizing, and that's why I figured I'd just do it on stream and make it all of your problems. This light color is not making me happy. Let's see what I can do about it. Sometimes my generators don't work as well as I want them to, and it involves a lot of just like manual fixing. I think that kind of works as a base. Kinda. Let's go darker. Let's go with... So much thinking. Next. Y'all are quiet today. Normally the chat is like all over the place. Is everyone just dying of heat exhaustion right now? Because I am dying of heat exhaustion right now. I feel like that light color is like too much. It's impacting on too much at the moment. Let's see. Roughness. It's gonna need roughness. It's gonna need like a bit of shine to it. Can see you have several material IDs applied. I don't. I don't have material IDs applied. It is a character for a game, but I don't have material IDs. I haven't baked any. I haven't set any. So. Haha. Alakazam, hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah, so this character's not for a game per se. It's just a piece. It's just something for my portfolio that I'm messing around with. So there's no material IDs set up on here. These are all individual meshes that I've thrown together because I didn't retopologize it properly. So that's why we're doing it this way. And then I've set these up as just different layers to work on throughout it. So it's easier for me to work on. I don't know. This is just the workflow I use for it. It just makes it easier. Like I know that if I'm working on just the trousers, then I can add as many layers as I want to just the trousers, and I can find them and switch them off and stuff. Lazy way of doing things. What was I doing next? Wraps. We've done wraps. We're doing the top. Yay. So yeah, for this, like, I'm literally just getting basic colors in place. We'll get into the tomfoolery of it later. I don't know when later is going to be, but later we'll get into the tomfoolery. But now I just kind of want to get really simple colors going, and then we'll kind of work it out after that. I should point out that texturing is not my forte. Like, please, guys. I'm very much a one-trick pony on textures. I learn from other people and then I kind of make it up as I go along. Oh no, we got this little piece here as well that we need to do, which I haven't got anything for. I'll get to that later though. Still, what else are we doing? Corsets. Array. Mid-color. Dark colors. Light colors. That light color is fucking wild. Too much. Oh, you mean in the texture list? Oh, that's just different masks. That's literally just masks that I've got set up. Why is this light not doing anything? Do you know what? I'm not even going to argue with it. Yeah, so no, these are just they're just different folders set up. So I've just set up different folders according to where the masks are going to be, because otherwise I get confused because I have a small brain, and if I have everything in one great big list, I get really, really confused. So I set everything up into different folders before I start doing anything, and then each of these folders has got a mask onto it so that it's literally just mask, because then everything in this folder applies to this mask, but I can still apply masks within this folder to various aspects of these, which we'll get to. But yeah, I know. I work like a maniac. I have a very, very messy workflow. It's not, shit, no, I just added a mask for no reason because I'm feeling shy. I know, I have a really weird way of working through stuff, and it's because I don't often texture, to be honest. Texturing is not something I do on a daily basis. Like sculpting I do every day, so I can be as messy as I want and I know where everything is and it's fine. Whereas this, because I don't do it often, I kind of go really slowly through texturing and I take my sweet ass time about it because I don't trust myself. Let's do this one. It's dark. I feel like, yeah, you can see like there's too much light. It's too much light. My highlights are not highlighting. My highlights are saturating here. We turn that off. And we can actually see what we're doing a little bit more of. Let's go there-ish. We're gonna go dark on that one. And then if we go to this guy, let's have a look at here. We can adjust that so that it's a little bit less like violent. Yeah, that'll do. We might come and blur that out a little bit more as well. Don't worry, we will change the color on this, but later. Later. We'll do it later. Maybe. Might not be today. It might only be tomorrow or next week. Okay. Oh, I'm not going to do eyes now. Let's do hair. Oh. Why am I jumping to hair? I haven't finished doing the cloth. Busy distracting myself. I'm like, oh, I'm finished. No, I'm not. Never mind. Okay. So wait. Corset, shoulder thing, hat. Hit. See, like, that's just too much. We could also go and change it from the lighting perspective instead and just change the angle of the light in here. Or change how strong the light is. Might be a better way of doing it. Yeah, actually that might be the better way of doing it. It's just adjusting the, like, the strength of the light. And then we can kind of work with it from there. I don't know, I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's go shadow color, make it really dark and see if we get something nice. Maybe like a bluey color instead. That'll do. So add a fill there, color, roughness. Because everything looks better with a bit of roughness. So if I wanted to be fancy, I'd go and look up all the roughnesses for silk and whatnot, but we're not being fancy. Fuck, wrong button. Reps. That is not the midtone. That was a lie. Let's go here. I'm gonna turn that off for now. Oh look, there's a hidden piece. A hidden piece that I didn't know about? Who are you, friend? Huh. Interesting. Let's go for a dark color there just to see what it does. Where is it showing? Maybe we can increase the darkness. The darkness. Let's decrease light a bit. Yeah. And then we can go in here and change our levels on here significantly, because it is honestly like, it is too much. Let's do pink. Ah, there we go. Now we got a nice balance between the light and dark. Yay. Yay, better. Okay. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, cool. Oh, so much better. Okay, wait, let's go fix this one. Let's go to the shoulder thing and adjust things. So we wanted to do a mid color. What do we want? Darkness. Let's go darkness. Shadow levels. We're going to increase the levels on this. So just increase that guy. It's being weird. It's not, it is not giving me happiness. So just go reset for now and see. Multiply curvature. Whoops. That was absolutely not the button that I was going for. Back into levels. Invert. Invert. When in doubt, add a blur. Oh, that's not blurring shit. Problem with the blurs, I find, is that it can interact with your seams really badly and give you problems. So you can see, because it's like it's catching on the wrong things. I might change this. We'll see. We will see. Let's add some light to it. We've got bright colors. It's not the right colors, but it's bright colors. Let's add something like that-ish. That'll do for now. That's not what I meant. Go back. This is almost like it should be the pink falling into that, but we're gonna hand paint some of that detail in rather. Okay, so we've done hat wraps. Yes, we need to do shoes. Shoes. These are my shoes. Love how that did nothing. So this is just totally overwriting that. Love that all three of these are the same color. Hi, Paige. How you doing, sweetheart? How are you? Your streams are going so well. You are very, very popular. People like you very much. Why is this not doing anything? Oh, because I have mouse right on. I made a mistake. There, I unmade a mistake. Everything is fine. There's no reason to cry. Yes. Yum. I mean, I think these shoes are just like slippers. You could probably just wear comfy slippers and have the same effect, really. This highlight color is just eating everything. Look at that. A nightmare. It's like, it's just out to destroy my life right now. Make that an actual dark color. Yay. Yay. It's a nice day. It's like 1,000,000 degrees. And by that I mean it's probably about 20 degrees. Which is too much. Too many degrees in my opinion. Got this guy existed. Oh, that's a better color. Aw, she's made of lollipops. I know, right? Mild summers, but it's not. It's... Hold on, I'm complaining about it, but it's probably not actually as bad as all that. It's 24 degrees. It's really not that bad. It's really, really not that bad. So we got body. Face. Base. We haven't got eyes yet, because I'm not painting those yet, because I don't want to. Hair? And metal. Let's do the metal bits, because that's the easy bit. Metal bits always makes everything like... It's nice. I like doing metal bits, because it's just easy. Everything is gold. Just make it gold. Let's go to... metal. So... I'm making up my mind. I'm having like a decision-making moment. Okay, we'll do this one, which is going to be arm 1. And that's all of these guys. Then we need... This is going to be our gold Gold? Gold? And yeah, anything that's gonna be gold, we're just gonna make it all the same shade of gold. Because I can. Again, we will do hand painting, I promise. And then we'll adjust things, I promise. But right now we're not gonna bother. Right now we're just about getting like base colors onto things. That one. That one. This one. That one. This one. That one. That one. This 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 one. Bad bake. Very bad bake. I'm gonna have to go fix that. Sad noises. That seems like a problem for tomorrow, though. Tomorrow we will fix that. Today we will ignore it. That'll be bronze, so we'll do a bronze thingy there. And that one. And these are a mess as well. So it's all the metal stuff that came out weird on the bake. Boom. Big problems here. I'm gonna turn these off for now because I don't really want them. Let's see if I've got a nice gold that we can chuck in here. It's always fun adding gold onto stuff because suddenly it looks nice. Like immediately it just goes like, oh, it looks nice. It's really good. We're gonna go fuck with this though because it's not quite what I want. Because I don't want dirt and roughness and surface grain. In fact, we probably just want it to be pure gold. Need to go fix that as well. Boo. So many little fixes. Boo. So many. Boo. It's okay. We'll go do that later. And by that I mean probably this weekend. Okay, so we got a gold base on there. That's fine. That's okay. We can live with that. Shiny. Oh, we're missing a piece here. You gonna load? Yay. What was that called? It was called wrap? Aha. There we go. Yay, much better. These are a mess. I don't know why. It must have been part of the 3 topology that's kind of popped that forward. It's okay. It's okay. No crap. Okay, so that one's that one. Let's add another folder. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna steal the glass visor thing. A glass visor comes in its own thing. Cool, good to know. Let's add a black mask. And I feel like that's gonna be one of that, and that, and that. And those are all just gonna be like the same shade of pink. Pink glass visor. Let's go with you. Pink. Pink and purple glowing edges. Pink. That's kind of weird. Don't know if I like it or not. I might stack it on top of something instead. I think it's too see-through. Too much opacity. Let's zoom. Because it's more neon than like glass. Yeah. Sort of works. I don't know if I want these to be see-through at all. Don't think I do, to be honest. I don't think they need opacity. I think we can live without opacity. Maybe a little bit of opacity. Maybe. That'll do. Hey, Blender Sorcerer. Hello. How are you today? Let's find a nice copper to use. Do I have stylized things in here? Oops. No, I've deleted all my stuff that I imported. Boo. Okay, bronze. Copper. Copper it is. Copper is good. Let's do copper worn. I don't want worn copper. I just want copper. Let's remove dirt. What is this? Mask editor. Delete. All right. That'll do as a base material. Let's add a darker shade. Yay, much nicer. Nicer. Okay, let's change this. So this is going to be pink thingies. We'll just leave it as copper for now. Oh wait, hold on. Let's add a black mask. So we'll do that guy, this guy, that guy. Do the skill run. Yay. Have you saved recently? No, I haven't. Thank you for that reminder. You are a godsend. Thank you very much for that. I think I can just save. Control S. Have I actually done that? Did it save? Oh god. What if it didn't save? Thank you, Holly. You're a mum to all of us now. Without you, I would have lost everything. Again. Again and again and again. So I'm going to delete that. I'm going to duplicate it and then delete the mask. Remove mask. And then I'm going to add another black mask because we're going to do that one, this one, that one, and that one as a darker shade. So it's going to be the same thing, just darker. Holly is saving lives, honestly. Because I was very, very, very far into forgetting about that. So we're gonna go ahead and fix all of this. It's like it is way too much like hammered tin at the moment, and it shouldn't be that much of the shiny, but oh, actually if we just up the roughness on it, that kind of works for me. Maybe we can just up the roughness. Yeah. Yeah, that works better for me. That makes me happier. Holly present, pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool, actually. Yeah. Oh, good. The gold was yellow. Nice. I like it when things like that happen. Yeet. Okay, so we've got that one done, that one done, that one done. Okay. So we now need to do these pink thingies as well. So I think we're going to just do it the base again. These are arm pink thingies. Oh. Add a black mask. This guy. Hey, where's my black mask? This guy. You're not even trying. And this guy. Also, my gold is missing that one. Your gold. And that one is gold. It's funny how it all like starts slowly coming together when you start adding all your base colors and stuff in. Like at first you're just like, this looks like such trash. And then slowly it starts looking less like trash and more like you need to work on it, but it'll get there eventually. Why? Why is it not working? Ah. Arm. Delete. So I feel like these are going to end up being slightly metallic. Somehow. Somehow they're going to be metallic. Haven't decided how though. Let's go, roughness adjustment. Metal adjustment. Shiny. Right, what are we missing? Oh, her ears. Gold. Yes. Yes. Also gold. These thingies. That one, that one, that one. That one, and that one. And then... Oh, fancy that. Cloth. Go back to cloth. Go back to cloth. Okay, so in cloth, we've got the hat wrap. Oop, needs to be on that as well. Yay, it's like... She's got basic color. Color. Oh wait, hold on, we're missing a piece. Let's do this. Fuck it, that guy. Actually, let's do it this way. I want to do it this way. I'm doing it this way and you can't stop me. We're going to duplicate pink arm thingies 1 and I'm going to put it back up here and I'm going to change that to orange because it bothers me that we didn't have a rainbow there. And this is going to be skirt decor. And we are going to add a clear mask. Does he decide? Like, did I do the right thing there? Yes, I did. Let's change that to purple. Hello. Hello. Open, please. Thank you. So we want purple. And we want dark purple. And oh, the pink's actually quite nice on there, but we don't want pink. We want purple. And then what we'll do is eventually we'll just like go in and paint all of these things as well so that it picks up on those. You could use a curvature mask, a curvature generator to pick up all of the things that are higher and use that. But honestly, it's easier just to hand paint the fucking things. I can never remember. I think these are in cloth. They are in cloth. Why do I have metal and cloth? I'm not willing to answer that question right now. Which means we need to add gold. Gold. What was it? Pure gold. Pure gold. Where is pure gold? Why do I not have pure gold? Why is gold so difficult? Gold. Gold. Add a black mask. This one, and this one. I think. Yes, those are all gold. But what we want to do is, once again, remove all the damage because we are stylized girlies and we do not have damage when we are stylized. That would just be wrong. Yay, shiny and pretty. Okay, we're done now. I'm finished. Okay, fine, we're not finished. Right, we're gonna do the hair. Let's do it. I hate doing, like, again, the black. Same thing goes for white. Like, everything, when you have white hair, it's always tedious to work with. I'm going to take a 2-second break. Today's stream is sponsored by... I don't know. But if you want to sponsor me, let me know. I'll be back in 2 seconds, guys. Hey, I've returned. And I fucked around with her hair while I was doing that. So we got some coloring on the hair. What I've done is instead of having it all white or all pink or whatever, I've done a combination of pink, white, and blue. So the light that I put above her is going to be, where is it? Brows, lash, hair. There. So the light is like actually a really, really light pale blue color. Shadow colors are pinks. Midtones are like just off-white. So that way we get like a nice combination. We're still going to go in there and paint in a lot of detail and stuff and a lot of different colors and whatnot. But to begin with, she exists. Yay! That's a good start. Let's change some settings in here. Let's change it from panorama to a soft light setting instead. So if you change your settings in here, in your environment, what you're changing is literally everything. Oh, look, there's another broken bag. I'll have to go fix that as well. So yeah, you're changing the lights, the surrounding lights, the HDRI. So if you go into, I'm not going to hit the render button. If you go to the render button, you can literally see these in the backgrounds as well. If you have something like panorama, which is the default, you are also picking up all the different environmental colors. So just something to be aware of. That's why I'm going to rather just switch to soft light. Let's see. Maybe that one rather. Oh, no, not that. That's too much. Go soft. There we go. So the soft light will just be like a nice soft light. Happy days. There's lots of different options. You can go for studios and all kinds of things. The studio one's quite good, actually. Studio is fine. But it's just something to think about as well when you're doing your final renders. Think about what you originally had things set up with, because the lighting is going to affect what your textures are going to look like. And then you're going to have a bad time. Hey, hello. Oh, we got questions. Meeting our species, she's looking great. Talking about damage and stuff, like a stylized character. How would you do it? Would you have 2 copies of the model or different layers with and without? Do you mean like in a game, like if it takes damage, you would have 2 different copies of the same mesh? Well, not the same mesh, but you'd have 2 different meshes that get applied at different points. That, or you'd have a really clever calculator, which is part of the dev work, where they can work out where to apply the damage to the mesh. Would be the right way. Ignore the first thing I said. It'll be the dev one. That would be the right way to do it. Otherwise, I would just like, you know, sculpt it in with sculpted parts. Sculpt it. When in doubt, sculpt. I think that hair is also missing here. This guy. And this guy. Oh, now it's picking it up. Strange. I don't know what I did there. But I fixed it, and that's all that matters. You'll notice that our eyes are pointing in the wrong direction. That's because I am a fool. I am a fool. And I screwed up. And I refuse to elaborate on that. Let's go to eyes. So for the eyes, we're going to start off with something really, really basic. I'm literally just going to throw a color in here. And we're going to just grab it. She's got like weird eyes. She doesn't actually have a pupil. We're going to probably add a bit of a pupil to it because otherwise it gets very strange very quickly. So we can add a black mask, and we are going to... Ooh, don't know if this is going to work. So what you could do if you were doing it this way, if you were smart, you would have these points facing forward rather than at an angle like mine are. God, that's not good. I've made a mistake. The reason being is that it makes it easier to then, you know, use symmetry to draw things and whatnot. The other thing you can do is just select the individual little quads and work with the quads, which is a way of doing it. Or you can go in and actually paint it, which is probably the better way to do it. In which case, yeah. Yeah, that's probably the better way to do it. I don't know. No, we're going to try quads. We're going to try quads. Let's see. Let's see how straight my quads actually are. Have we got perspective on here? 2D, 3D, where's perspective? Perspective view. Orthographic view. Oh no, I've got a horrible feeling that my model is tiny and I've made a terrible mistake. Ah, she's alright. Let's see if we can do it this way. Boop. Boop. Again, this is just laying out base colors. We will go and tidy it and make it all pretty and stuff and all of that nonsense, but probably not in today's stream. For today's stream, we're just getting all of the basic colors in there so we can kind of see what's going on, and that's about it. We just want to be able to get the general view of our character. Actually, that works pretty well. Hey, hey! Tremendous success. Just if you wanted it with or without, yeah, you'd just do 2 different meshes, I suppose, or 2 different types of textures. Depends on how much damage you're talking about. If it's rips and tears and stuff, you might want to do 2 different meshes, or you could just texture the damage in and do 2 different texture sets for the same piece. So there is an option when you're doing texturing to have 2 different texture sets, and then one texture set would be the before and the other one would be the oh shit, I injured myself. She doesn't have pupils. This is going to be painful. I don't like this at all. Go back. Backtrack, backtrack, backtrack. Okay. Fine. Fine. We're breaking out the tablet. To the tablet. Woohoo! We're gonna actually paint something. Woohoo! Rather than just clicking buttons. Goodbye, my beautiful PBR lifestyle. We're now going back into painting things. Feels weird with nails. Oh god, I've got to remember how to do this with this. Feels very strange. That one. That one. Add a paint layer. Oh no, that's not how you do it. Oh, I can't do it without a mouse. Let's go add paint. Her eye is sticking through her skin. Paint. Paintbrush. Size. So I'm just kind of softening it out because honestly it's like, it's too much. Let's do that so I can do the whole thing, just in case we end up like animating or moving her eyes around. She's got Muppet eyes at the moment. Ooh. Feeling really nervous about doing this on stream. I'm not very... I don't know, like, I get textures done, but I'm not super confident in texturing, so... And I know that people come in every single time that I'm texturing, they're like, you know, you could do that a different way. Okay. Hey, Splitspecs, how you doing? Hello, love. Let's add paint. I wish I had done this with symmetry, but I didn't, and now here we are. kind of need to see where her body is. Could use a different alpha as well for this. Using a different alpha will get you like a more painterly look to it. I'll probably go in and change all of these later because I don't like them. But for now it's fine. So the reason I'm doing this with fill layers rather than with just paint is that it gives me the opportunity to change things later and the opportunity to fix things later, which thank God for that. If we went in with just like a normal paint layer, then we aren't going to be able to like fully adjust things. Although it's better for if you're doing like proper painted vibes, then that would be a better way of doing it. But but disoriented, it feels like a Sunday. Oh no. oh no, you have public holidays. Oh no, shame. Oh. Let's add a filter. Blurs. I do love a good blur. Blurs make everything so much nicer. Let's find a different color for that. Girl's got some fucking weird eyes, man. What were they? What were what? What were what? So we should probably do some details on this. Let's paint a clown mask. Yay! Yay. Yay. We'll do a paint layer for this one. So for paint layer, the reason I'm doing paint layer for this one is because I fucking can. And that's all I'm going to say about it. So for this, we're going to be doing her clown mask, which is just, it's kind of just, it looks like a clown mask. That's why it's called a clown mask. But it's a map of different colors around a face where you have higher or lower blood flow and different types of blood flow as well. So it will, I wonder if we can use symmetry on this. So where you've got like a lot of blood flow, it'll be more pink. Where you've got less blood flow, it'll be more blue. You've also got like different types, so your arteries and capillaries will have different types of blood, and whether it's oxygenated or deoxygenated blood will determine whether or not it's going to be bluish in color or reddish in color. So like when you see on a murder mystery where they stab someone in the throat and they get all that red blood coming out, that is arterial spray, whereas your venal sprays is less red. At least that's how I remember it. You're also looking at like the depth of skin as well on this. And we're also going to be throwing in some pseudo saturation, some pseudo subsurface scattering as well. So we're literally just going to lie our way through everything on this. Clown mask. It literally makes her look like a clown. Wrong button. On the upside, you don't actually have to be very precise about it. You can just make it look really, really shit and it'll still work. Look, that's how I remember from biology. Okay, so that's all it is. Very exciting. We have a thing. We're going to add a filter to it. We're going to add a blur layer to it. The blur is going to be pretty intense. I might come in and change it some more. Hi. Hey, it feels so good, Kz. How do you blur the colors? How do you blend the colors? Like this. Behold, it's really, really easy. So once we've done this, which is our layer, and that, what is this layer? Hold on. What is that layer? That layer? This layer. That layer does nothing. That layer is a dead layer. Delete that layer. So this one, we're going to put it into, again, I put everything into folders because I like folders. So this is going to be the clown mask. We switch it back on, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to drop that all the way down, and it's going to go like all the way down. Like you want it to be, oopsie, that didn't work at all. Let's go in here. There we go. So you want it like low, 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 low. So for men, the blue layer over here is usually quite pronounced. In women, you're going to want to make it a little bit more on the red side of things. Let's change this to there. So I'm going to change that actually. I'm going to add a bit more red to it. Because I want her to be girly. Girly. And that blur is going to save your ass so much. This is just like all you're doing is adding really basic undertones and like soft values to it underneath. You don't want it to, it's not something that's visible, you know, it doesn't exist, but it does exist. You want it to be so light. Even this, like, you could drop it down even more. I want it to be very, very pale. Let's go. There-ish. Maybe a little bit. Maybe 13 was about right. 17. My ability to click buttons today is very low. So then when you throw everything back on, this is still too pronounced. Too much, too much. Where's the body gone? Body. Let's go 10. Yeah, 10's about right. So it's just like a really, really pale undertone. This one might be a little bit too saturated as well. Let's go down, blur it a bit more. And all it does is it adds blood flow. That's all it's doing. It just makes it look like your character's actually alive as opposed to a corpse. I don't like the level of yellow that I did here. Let's do something a little bit more. More like that. Yeah. I can feel my computer starting to like stagnate already. It says, please, why are you streaming at the same time as this? Bye. It doesn't exist, but it does exist that you're so spoon. That's exactly it. Like it's there, but not really. So I just want to do this because it's been bothering me. We're just gonna paint in this little section here. At least we're going to try. Helps if we have stroke opacity up. Let's take her eyes out. Let's hide that one as well. I really need a different tablet for this. My tablet is not big enough for this program. And when in doubt, we're just going to add a blur onto that as well. Blur does wonders for just breaking it up so it's not quite as like impactful and dramatic. Let's just an eyeliner. Let's add... I'm not happy with this. Let's go play with this again. Sometimes you kind of have to mess around with your coloring to get where you want it to be. I don't like how blue it is. That might be the base coloring as well. I think it's the base that's affecting that. Hold on. Let's see. I think this is the problem. Let's change this for like a warmer tone. Yes. Yeah, I think she needs like a warm tone shadow. That's a bit better. And then let's also adjust the levels on here, because I think the levels are a bit harsh. Yes. So let's pull this that way. And then we get something a little bit better. Yay! Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Eyeliner. What am I doing here? This is going to be pink shit. Pink stuff for her eyeballs. Let's go stroke capacity. Yay. Oops. Whoa. God, I can't do that. Go back. This is why I prefer working with masks. Hold on. I don't like this. Let's delete this. Delete. Do a fill layer. Add a black mask. Yay. Add a paint layer. Because otherwise you can't like undo things with just going simply, you know, to a different mask and switching it out. It's much easier when you can do like, oh no, I fucked up, and then just hit X and go like, but don't worry, I have an eraser. What am I doing? Actually, what we'll do is we'll just dump eyeliner on top. There. Aha! Tremendous success. Hi. Thanks. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't feel very talented at texturing. I feel very unsure of myself at texturing. But we're getting there. We're working on it. Thank you, though. I really appreciate that. That's really sweet. Let's group these guys, and this is going to be eye makeup. I can't remember what that was. Oh, hello, cat. Hello, sweetness. What's up? Yes. You're very cute. I don't actually think this is doing anything. That's a clown. That's the base. I think this is just the spare layer that's sitting there. So that's eye makeup. Let's do another one. We'll add a... What am I doing? What am I doing? Add a fill layer to... Why am I adding 2 fillers? What am I doing? Delete that. You go into a folder. Go into the folder. This is going to be lipstick. Okay, so for lipstick, yes, cat. Let's add a black mask onto here. Her skin's a little bit too orangey. We're gonna have to drop it down a little bit. Make her really pale. Pale. Cat. Yes, cat. There is... Cat's in trouble. Cat is a murderer. Cat is in deep trouble at the moment. She's very cute. But she's a terrible cat right now. Can I work Okula on this? I keep playing with this shadow color. Let's change the mid-tone for something a little bit more pink. Yes, cat, I hear you. You're very cute. Let's go there-ish. You'd think I'd be better at making pale girlies since I'm so pale. Where are you? Anyway, cat's gone missing again. So now if we go that far down on that, let's have a look if maybe this will look a little bit better. Ah, what are you doing, Mode Mittens? You are being a nuisance. You're very cute, but you're a menace. Ow. Come. Okay. Fine. Now she does want to. Now she's like, no, I just want to sit and watch. Okay, so those go there, that goes there. Let's get some lipstick done for her. And then I'm gonna have to duck out and go work. I have to work. I have to go and right. Yeah, right. I know. I'm very pale. Cat, I swear to God. It's that time of the stream where she's going to get involved in it and make it everyone else's problems. And I've got a student in a few minutes, so you're going to get banished. Cat, you're in the way. You're in the way. I love you. You're in the way. Come here. You're in trouble, cat. So my little murder mitten cat, who is an indoor cat who does not go outdoors unless she's on a leash, has managed to catch 2 shrews in 2 weeks. And I'm very proud of her, but at the same time I wish she would stop bringing them into the house. Here we go. Okay, have fun. Have a good time. I'm so close to being finished. Well, I'm so close to be finished. I'm not even close to being finished, but I'm close to finishing the lips. So I just want to get the lips into place and then we'll do the next thing tomorrow or the next day. What are we doing? Adding paint. Paint. Cat is quite shrewd. Oh, well played. Well done. Well done. I like teaching. I like getting to help people with stuff. It's nice. I enjoy the teaching aspect of things. I'm very lucky to have a really, really nice students as well. So I can't complain. I'm very lucky. Let's do that. Let's add another fill layer. Add paint. Where's my paint? Add paint. No. Add black mask. Add paint. So we're going to do... This is literally just doing like the highlights and all the rest of it. I'm just highlighting things. Let's go brighter than that. Let's go there-ish. What kind of cat is it? It is a straight up alley cat. It is a small, feral, calico cat. She is adorable, and she is a menace, and I love her very, very much. You want a savannah cat? I wouldn't recommend it. I kind of feel like it's kind of wrong in a lot of ways, because they are obviously... They've been bred out from like proper wildcats, and I don't know how I feel about that. Like, it's a weird thing to... designer cats always freak me out. Designer dogs freak me out. Like, just get an alley cat, they'll be fine. You don't need a designer cat. It's weird. Add a black mask, add a paint. Paint. I don't know. I think it's also because, like, you know, at some point that animal got... I don't know. It's a tough one. I'm not gonna... you know what? I'm not gonna get involved in it. That's the right thing to do. That's a smart thing to do. Oopsie. Shit. Fucked up. Delete that. Let's go here. Let's add roughness onto this. Let's go... How much roughness do we want? That much. This one. Yeah, I think that'll do on roughness as well. Like, we want it to be shiny, but not overly shiny. We could add a metallic to it as well. Metal. Very, very, very ever so light metallicness to it, just because she's a pretty girly and she deserves to have pretty lipstick. And I'm gonna add a very, very, very subtle blur onto this one, just so that it doesn't look like it's that harsh on her skin. Like, there needs to be a little bit of a blur, not even that much, like that much. Really, really subtle blur. Yeah, she's cute. So there's still a long, long way to go on this, but I have got to go teach a student, which is going to be fun. We're getting somewhere. Like, we're sort of getting somewhere with it. I don't know. We need to figure out a nice way of doing these eyes so that they actually look like eyeballs. I think I need to play a bit more with like dark tones and things in there. Those are the wrong colors. Let's go to hair. Let's go to brown. This needs to be like a fucking neon pink. Whoa. Yeah. We're getting somewhere. I don't know where we're getting, but we're getting somewhere. We will continue working on her over the next few weeks. We've got lots of texturing to do. We'll get into doing some hand-painted stuff with it. And then also I want to try out those ABN normals so we can see what they like in here. It'll be fun. At the moment, it's still very like, ugh. But we will get to a point where it looks really nice and then I'll be all happy with it again. I'm out of here, guys. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. That's really nice. Guys, don't forget, like, subscribe, click buttons down below. It means the world to me. It means the world to Firestorm. Don't forget to join the Firestorm Discord server. We got some really nice people there. Everyone from beginners through to AAA artists. They're all there just to hang out, help you thrive and survive within this current state of the industries. And yeah, you'll find me there as well. Don't forget, tomorrow I will be streaming over on Maxon ZBrush Live, where I'll be continuing to stream the sculpt of the Undead Baker. Let's see how creepy we can make this guy. You can join me tomorrow at 2 p.m. on Maxon ZBrush Live. I'm out of here, guys. Don't forget to be good to yourself, be good to other people, and go and touch some grass. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye.